So you really don't have to pick an exact location to enjoy when you're considering both Lake Norman Davidson area versus the vibrant South End. They're actually only 30 minutes apart. Right now I'm walking around the light rail trail. It's 11 miles long. It's like the public urban greenway and connects to the light rail train. So if you're going for a jog and don't want to anymore, hop on and go home. Or take it from the end of South End, Loso, South Boulevard area, right into NODA or University area. It's unbelievable the public connectivity you have here, walkability, and exactly how vibrant it is. Here is the notorious mural wall that people love to take selfies on with their family. And you'll just see every corner you take, you just have shops, restaurants. As soon as you get a spot here, you can pretty much hop out the door, Uber real quick, get dropped off, walk, whatever you need, and you're just right in the middle of so much stuff to do. So usually you're gonna have 3 to 4 stories. It's a little less common to have 2, but they do exist. So you have all these little pockets and little communities that offer different features and different accessibility to all the things in South End. You can see here, this one does not sacrifice the kitchen quality. So we have not only this serving area to look out with a huge built-in sink, but we have a very nicely appointed gas KitchenAid package. And it's just, look at all that cabinet space you're gonna get for a townhome. I love their gold pendant lights, and it's super bright and vibrant. We put shades on this townhome. There's no carpet, so it's really easy and modern. Obviously we're tight, but that's kind of the lifestyle here. And this particular space seems to have a lot of dogs in the community. Folks are out and about. And that's what you're gonna be in South End, just out. So you don't need all this crazy space. This one has 3 full bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. So it's very well appointed. Plus, you're gonna get the 2-car, a lot of tandem garages. So they have the depth of the garage. It's huge in here. You could easily fit 2 cars. But you know, you're gonna have to plan if you have 2 people and what your order is gonna be for the morning. So they did the epoxy floor and just really nicely done there. So it's a neat, really cool town space. We're gonna take out the front door. Everywhere you see any land that's open is fair game for development right now. So you always have to keep in mind where you are, where you're gonna be located. But if I look at my exterior, it's a beautiful home. If we go all the way to the top, end unit, of course, is gonna bring in more light. And then if you're looking for that sky terrace entertainment, it's gonna be a mix match. Who offers what, where, and when. This is Tremont Station by Toll Brothers. It's a really nice community. It's only a few years old now. So depending on if you want new, low maintenance, lock and go, you can see I'm just going down this giant sidewalk. This giant sidewalk can take me all the way to the light rail station. There's other folks that are gonna be looking around like, okay, I really need to be closer to the light rail because that's gonna be my only mode of transportation. Some folks will be like, you know, I just like to bounce around on the weekends and on a nice day, so it's no problem. I like how this has a little more space and some more green paths around me, so no worries. I'll just, you know, see what's coming next. Here, it's really easy to get to 77, just about a half mile in one direction too. So easy to get all the way to uptown from here without driving. I mean, you'll see like all the little scooter things around, you know, the things you can rent. I have been on the light rail many times and it is so easy. I've parked uptown before, hopped on the light rail and gone to enjoy everything. So again, seeing what's important to you, like living right here, maybe a shorter commute, but then like, okay, you can go visit Davidson. You can go to the farmer's market up that way. You can see all the little towns and what they have to offer in just like 30 minutes. So what's the priorities and when, where, what your lifestyle looks like, And that's like a huge part of the decision process. We also have the toll road now to make that commute even shorter if you pay the toll fees. So having toll passes is a thing. Even from here, if I go on my way to the light rail trail and the light rail stop, I have Pins Mechanical, I have the Common Market, you're gonna have the Puttery, you have all sorts of breweries, restaurants, shopping, it's everywhere. And then all of a sudden you're just right next to the city. So if you're contemplating SouthEnd, it's such a good, vibrant space. You'll see why. You can hear all the construction going around me. That's not gonna end anytime soon because they're knocking down, building up. Charlotte's promoting that density down here. So if you want that every day, that hustle and bustle and just being in the mix, such a good spot. If you just wanna visit sometimes, maybe check out Davidson. Don't forget that that's not that far away with a really cool vibe, and it might be a little cheaper in some places. So check us out. Here's Tremont Station, and we're gonna check out the Davidson and what it has to offer. We made it up 77 and I got straight into Davidson. I did take the toll lane today. It's a busy day and there was an accident. So I had that option to skirt past. It took me about 35 minutes from where we were in SouthEnd, which is crazy. I feel like I'm living a double life. If I turn you around, you can see this is another gorgeous townhome by Taylor Morrison, which is a great quality builder. And you can see we still have a lot of similarities between these two with the kitchen and the finishes. This is a 3-story unit and it's not gonna have the sky terrace, but it's closer to 500,000 rather than the high 7s. So major price change coming up for the same product up the road and having all the lake things. So there's 2 parts of Davidson folks like to go to. So you have the circle area where you have a Harris Teeter. You're gonna have Mine by Sandy, shopping, Ground 77, coffee. You're going to have all the walkability, Milk Bread by Kindred, and hanging out outside, being really vibrant. We have too here, you can see how much greenery there is in the courtyards and sidewalk paths. So really nice as we go through. This is Parkside Commons in Davidson. Like I see that one has a sky terrace. A lot of them do not. But when I walk through, it's gonna be quieter. It's gonna be a slower pace. It's gonna be where you would probably see more of the same folks at the grocery store that live in your neighborhood. If I walk 7 minutes to the left on Jaton Road up here, I'm gonna get to my grocery store. I'm gonna get to Milk Bread, Ground 77, Mine by Sandy, Hop and Vine, pizza, all those little things that you would like to go enjoy for everyday life. And then if I follow this direction, we're gonna hit downtown Davidson area. So you're gonna be on the south, hit the South Main Street, and then everything connected to downtown Davidson. You're gonna have a lot accessible to you. Davidson is also now in a social district. So you can grab a beverage to one of the local social district, walk around, enjoy. Tonight's the concert series in the Circle. They have a lot that's kind of planned around the town and community. So if you need some peace and tranquility for kind of your everyday living and life, Davidson's is such a good option because you can always hop into SouthEnd and have a good time at any point. But if you really want that popping, urban, or just a slower, short commute, obviously SouthEnd is a great space to enjoy. Other thing I love about Davidson, you're gonna see a lot of these pocket parks, a lot of extra town preservation that you don't always get everywhere. There's so much development going on, but over here you're gonna see that there's a lot added to what makes the greenery and walking around very easy. We're also super close to the lake. So we're about 5 minutes maybe from Lake Norman itself. And then looking at single family options, it's gonna be a little bit of a different ball game. Down in the SouthEnd area, you have closer to Dilworth, you're gonna have some in the Wilmore district, some historic, some different levels. And per square foot, it's gonna be a little expensive. So coming up this way to get a little more space in Davidson, it's gonna give you a little more bang for your buck in what you're getting. So If you're looking for a little quieter pace, Davidson's the way to go. If you want to be in the mix, hustle and bustle, SouthEnd's fantastic. You'll have such good eating, just everything you can expect with living in city life, getting into Charlotte, going to shows, having more of the higher end restaurants and things you can do. So you can't go wrong either way. I hate to see folks miss out from lack of knowledge of the whole greater Charlotte area, because all these little pockets offer so much, and knowing what they do and what they offer is such a big deal. So subscribe to our channel, make a comment, let me know if there's any other places you'd like to see. I can't wait to hear from you next time.